Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Thursday, and all of our guests today, including Neil McEvoy, standing by. Lions taking on Edmonton tonight at BC Place. Neil's Lions. Brought to you by the Vancouver Giants. Giants home opener Friday, September 20th against Seattle, 7 p.m. Season ticket packages now on sale. All season ticket packages now include access to WHL Live, so you never miss a game, as well as the first 2 home playoff games. Plus, flexible payment plans are available with no additional costs. For more info, email sales@vancouvergiants.com or call 604-4-GIANTS. I mentioned the BC Lions. They're 2-1, and they take on the Edmonton Elks tonight at BC Place. Joined now by BC Lions co-general manager Neil McEvoy, longtime friend of the show. Neil, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
Thank you very much for having me. It's always a good day, and God, a subject for another time. But is hockey always on? I know hockey's Canada's sport, but here we are in July. Hockey just ended a week ago, or not even that, and now in a couple of weeks, we're September, we're puck drop again. And I'm a hockey fan, but seems just all the time. It's almost like soccer now. Maybe a little too much, but hey, let's talk some football.
Are you criticizing our show, Neil, by any chance?
What's going on here, Neil?
Not at all. I'm not criticizing the show. I'm criticizing the sport where, we're a lacrosse family, and sometimes they say, the ice has to stay a little bit longer, and it's, you know what? Canada plays lacrosse too, everybody.
Hey, the Canucks could sign a fourth-line guy in August, and it'll be on the front page, Neil. You got to talk to your buddy Paul Chapman there.
No, I get all that. I'm just saying sometimes the sport you get inundated with the sport so much that you maybe lose a little bit of interest, but that's just me.
As we focus on the Lions tonight and the Elks at BC Place, I'm hearing things, Neil. Vernon Adams, is he healthy enough to play tonight?
Well, good question, but you know what? Guys like you and I, maybe aren't the greatest to answer that. Maybe we can talk to Rick, who's a finely tuned athlete, and when you do have an injury to your stomach muscles, which again I can't answer those questions. Maybe Rick can, but that's all it was. He woke up one day. He had a little bit of a soreness in his stomach muscle, and we did some rehab and everything else. But he's told me yesterday he's ready to go and excited about playing in front of his fans and getting things going here. So
okay,
good to go.
So how do you explain the chemistry? It was very much on display last week against Winnipeg. The chemistry with him and Alexander Hollins. Alexander, 7 catches, 215 yards, a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah, and amazing. You know what? That's a testament to Vernon. That's a testament to Jordan, our offensive coordinator, our whole offensive staff, and the receivers. I mean, we've had we've had to move some receivers away because of cap, and we've had, Hatcher unfortunately has the Achilles injury that's left him out, but we've been able to move the ball with the young group of guys we have, and that's a testament to Vernon. He's our leader, and he certainly puts on an air show. Big play VA is what he is, and it's exciting to watch.
Boy, Neil, the one guy that I've been really impressed with is Canadian receiver Justin McInnes. I mean, he's had a great start to the season. I mean, who does he remind you of? Just, he's got size, he's got length. We were talking about Jason Claremont the other day, but this guy has been really impressive.
Yeah, do you know what? Not Jason Claremont. Jason Claremont's a little bit more like Javon Catoy, over the middle. You can, remember that play in the Western Final where the Saskatchewan Roughrider safety absolutely destroyed Jason Claremont. He hung on to the ball. That's one of the career highlights of my life, seeing that. He reminds me a little bit of David Williams, the receiver that played number 88, sort of replaced Mervyn Fernandez, tall, lengthy, moves those long in routes, and Vernon keeps on finding them, and believe me, those guys do get hit. You know what? The safety lays back there, and they know that the play's coming, and he still continues to catch the ball, gets up, and gets more yards. So, again, a great football player for us. And David Williams is the guy he sort of reminds me of just off the top of my head.
William Stanback, you got the running back. And boy, did he have a great game in Winnipeg. But the offensive line opened up some nice holes for him too.
Yeah, and again, a punishing running back, a guy that we sort of felt, we liked Smoke, but he just wasn't a punishing. So if you hit Smoke in the backfield, he would fall down. Stanback, he falls forward. So you may hit him at the line of scrimmage, he'll fall for 3 yards. And if he gets 3 yards and you hit him, he's getting 6, 7 yards. So that's sort of the type of pounding we wanted to do. We wanted to, get a back that's just, going to pound those linebackers. It's tough. We play it every week. So our linebackers are telling us we need to get a linebacker that, when he hits the hole, he's hitting the hole and punishing us, even though we're supposed to be the hammer. And that's what the guy like Will does to those linebackers, the defensive linemen. So a good addition to our team so far.
This was a big deal in your locker room after the win last week, but Andrew Pearson, offensive lineman, makes a catch. Rick Campbell made a big deal about that in the locker room, and rightfully so. A moment like that, what does that do for a football club?
Really cool. I mean, he was playing the position that Javon Catoy usually plays. So Javon being hurt, let's replace him with Andrew Pearson. Seems like a good fit. And you know what? He ran that little out pattern, and obviously the linebacker said no interest. He's just going to go. He's a decoy. And Vernum, to his testament, found him, trusted him to catch the ball, and Andrew, for his testament, caught the ball. And I thought the young DB who tackled him went really low on him. I thought, oh my God, he's going to hurt his ankle. But hey, good group, and a good, him catching the ball, him getting upfield, looking and wanting to be a receiver, really lit up our bench and obviously our locker room post game. So not sure he's going to get a chance tonight, but certainly a good backup to Javon Catoy.
I don't know if you'll agree with this, but 2-1, you could, I'm not going to say easily, but you could be 3-0, given that you had a significant lead in Toronto. Any chance that season opening loss was a blessing in disguise, a lesson?
Yeah, you know what? It was a tough loss. I really didn't like the fact we lost, but that's one of the things that Coach Campbell said because, we were at that time leaders of everything. This team's going to dominate. This team's going to do this. This team's going to do that. And it's sometimes nice to get that little backhand slap to say, hey, this is professional football. You do have to play every play. You have a big lead and you let it sneak away. That's, something that we're going to have to work on. So, you know what, maybe a blessing in disguise. I still like the wins, obviously, but you know what, we'll take if that was the wake-up call we needed, then, it's good to have that week 1, not week 18.
Yeah. Hey, Neil, we'd like to continue this interview, but the Canucks have signed a backup equipment manager. So Rick's got the scoop on that. So
I got the scoop.
WNBA in Seattle tonight. I'm sure that, Caitlin Clark, there's people in this house that are going to that game and not the BC Lions game. Just so.
Oh, wow.
The allure of Caitlin Clark. So there's lots of sporting events in the Pacific Northwest happening on.
You're not supposed to pump up another event just down the road, Neil.
Hey, I'm a fan of British Columbia. I'm a fan of sports throughout the province of BC. So if it helps everyone, let's keep on going.
All the best. All the best tonight, Neil. We'll probably talk to you in a couple of weeks. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Go Lions.
You bet.